See, in this world, there's two kinds of people, my friend. Those with loaded guns, those who dig. You dig.
Finish him!
Episode 9, 5 minutes starting now.
Okay.
Okay.
Now we can't even talk about what we just talked about because that's going on the
I mean, we
backside.
can. That's going to just be like the little deep cut at the end for the two people to actually listen to it.
Yeah, we were talking about Snowpocalypse Volume 2 for
Yeah.
North Carolina
Electric
this year.
Boogaloo.
Yeah. I went into work at 6 this morning because I had to go.
I left the house at 6:30. They didn't let us start driving until 7.
So y'all guys just stood around and talked for an hour.
Yeah, I didn't leave the warehouse till 8.
Yeah.
8:15, something like that.
I was in Whiteville this morning at 7 o'clock loading up this freaking forklift to go pick that.
Forklift.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I had to go pick Dank DeMoss up.
I mean, you were driving a flatbed, so
Yes, I had it all.
Dude, we gotta stop.
I know.
We gotta start beating this train.
It's gonna just be the Dank DeMoss show.
Yeah,
that's
pretty
it.
much. I mean, there's one thing about it. We can never cover all the topics.
No,
I mean,
there's plenty to talk about there.
yeah, there's tons.
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going.
So this is I've said so again. Anyway,
I said like, so
right. This is lower down on the list, but
okay.
me and Mindy were talking about it the other day, and do you ever notice like whenever the waitress brings you your food or whatever, it's never the waitress, it's somebody else that brings your food.
Yeah,
And then immediately after your food gets sat down, the waitress comes and is like, everything looking good, everything tasting good, and you haven't even really had a chance to
she's just
taste
trying
the
to double
food.
check and make sure you got what you're supposed to get.
Yeah, but in that, like, I was even saying, like, well, I don't know if everything looks good yet because I literally just got it. Give me just a second.
Hold on.
If you stand right
let me
there,
take
I'll,
my pictures for Instagram real quick.
Yeah.
and then we'll get back to you. Okay,
if you stand there, I'll let you know
come
if
back
it looks
in 5.
good. Yeah, I don't know. They just and in some places you don't get that. Like some places they'll just bring your food and sit it down on the table and just sayonara. You don't see them
Yeah,
again
like-
until it's time to go.
Hey, like, I need some more tea. They're like, yeah, good. Sorry.
Yeah, sometimes we go to restaurants and they don't even ask us if we need refills. Which
Yeah, I'm like a camel. I drink liquid. Like, I think I drank 7 bottles of water today while I was at work.
dude, have you seen those 57-ounce smart waters that they have?
No,
It is like
a 5-gallon bucket.
basically, yeah. I get those now. I'll have one of those in
Was it
there.
like the size of a softball around or something.
Oh, it's not like a 2. It's smaller than a 2-liter, but it gives you those type of vibes.
So is it like a 1 liter Pepsi bottle?
I think
then?
so. I think
Okay.
so. Yeah.
I just have a cooler I keep in the truck with like 8 or 9 of those in it.
Well, I'll get one of those, the 57 ounces, and it might take me 2 days to drink it. Sometimes I drink them in one day, but that'll be my water
I need
consumption
like a
for the day.
pitch counter, like the clicker for every time I say like and every time you say
I
so.
know. We should have some sort of counter like that.
Yeah, just ding,
Yeah.
like a chess clock or something. Just
Oh, we could make that one of the things on the soundboard and just reach over
and
there
just
every
ding
time.
every time.
We need another person to control those types of things.
Yeah, just point at them. Like, well, unfortunately, we don't have young Jamie money yet.
Well, hopefully we
young
get there.
Jamie is not that young anymore.
No, he's not. Have you? Oh, we don't need to make this the Joe Rogan podcast either.
I mean, yeah, pretty much like that's every episode we say something about Joe Rogan and Dank DeMoss. Pretty
Right.
much. I mean, we're giving her free publicity
yeah. So,
for the 6 people to listen to us.
well, we're giving her publicity.
I haven't even checked the analytics lately. Let's go in and check, folks.
Oh, come on, man.
No, dude, it's okay. We can check. Like,
Well,
it.
while you're
I
checking,
get fussed at that. Like me holding my phone right here doesn't make a difference.
it doesn't make a difference.
It like apparently like.
So
I
where
grabbed
was
my
the
phone.
static coming from? Was
Well,
it
we
just the
upgrade-
mics?
Yeah, I think it was just the mics.
Well, we did. We upgraded the mics
Yeah,
and the
we had-
XLR cables.
We had Timu mics.
I had a TikTok mic.
I think mine was a TikTok mic too.
Yeah, so
But TikTok, Timu, it's all the same.
we have upgraded to Amazon mics now.
Yeah, look at us.
Yeah.
We have 6 followers on Apple Podcasts. 250 plays.
All right.
Yeah.
We have really made a jump.
We have, it's amazing what happens when you don't check it every day. It makes you feel good.
When you finally do check it.
Oh, look. 5 minutes is up.
We have made it 5
shit
minutes.
ass fuck damn cunt bastard slut.
That's the first time in 9 episodes that we made it long enough to get monetized.
There we go. Hell, one of the episodes didn't even upload to YouTube. It just said "fuck you, no."
Yeah. Yeah, that's bad.
It's like, nope.
That's bad. We're already blacklisted. That sucks.
On this one, it says we have 62 plays in the last 30 days, which is minus 11 cents from last month. 11 cents. 11%. No, 33%.
Oh, so we've lost 33% of listeners in a month.
We've lost some people.
Well, listen, we say some controversial things.
Yeah. We haven't had any downloads in any foreign countries this month.
So since we're on the controversial thing,
let's go.
It seems like old Trump and Elon's going to send us one of them stimmies.
I mean, I'll take my Is it 5,000 for every single American citizen?
Yeah,
or just 5,000 for every American citizen that pays taxes?
Well, I don't know about that part, but
so
me and
are
Mindy
my kids going to get $5,000?
No.
Okay, so
it's for every tax-paying citizen.
Okay, that makes sense. I was gonna say, that'd be like, what? Hey, I just had a baby. Guess what? $5,000. Bam. That's a lot of peppers.
Also, it's not going to be $5,000. Well, we don't know what it's going to be yet because they haven't
I'll
really.
believe it whenever I actually see something in my checking account.
But I saw somewhere, which I looked at an article on the way home from town, and it says 5,000. It doesn't say. So when I first saw the news of it, it said $5,000 per household. So that meant the father and the mother gets $2,500.
Okay, still
that's not bad. I mean, yeah.
Like Jay and Silent Bob said, give me my motherfucking movie check.
Yeah, I mean, $2,500 is not bad. It would be nice if it were 5,000.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say no.
I wouldn't say no to anything. They say, hey, we're going to send you like $100. I'm like, sweet, cool.
$100 more than what I had.
Hey, yeah, that's $100 I didn't have before.
Yeah, but
like here you go. Like,
I think
it'd be crazy. Like, hey, you know what? We're going to give you 5,000 Dogecoin.
No, that wouldn't be good.
That's what you're going to get. So, all right, I got 5,000 Dogecoin. It's worth like 32 cents.
That would suck.
Maybe that's
if you had 5,000, then
speaking of coins, this is kind of branching off here. Did you see the hot tour girl? How much shit she's in for her?
This has been a couple of months in the making, though.
Yeah, like what?
Because they pumped up her little
her thing,
hot tour coin.
She was supposed to do this mess and you're just gonna be the face of it.
And, they pulled the rug out from under their investors and
they hosed everybody.
Yeah.
So if we ever get maybe I need to go on there and talk about sucking some dick so we can get popular.
I mean,
I'm a dude, so what do? Just go on there I eat pussy. I go down there, I just motorboat that thing. I turn into fucking
to the hot tour girl.
Yeah, my wife wouldn't think it's too funny if I done it to the hot tour. I'm just saying, hey, what are you doing? I eat that pussy like I'm eating a fucking McRib.
Is that your get rich scheme?
What, talk about eating pussy?
Well, yeah.
I mean,
whatever it takes.
She says hawk Tua talking about spitting on that thing. I'm talking about you just.
So you're just talking about meeting somebody in the streets?
Yeah, doing that shit.
Oh,
I got you. Not actually going down on the chick.
I thought you were saying I misread it because I thought you were saying that you were going to go down to her and she would ask you what do you do for a living or something. I don't know.
By the same token, why didn't the guy that says fuck her right in the pussy? Why ain't he got a podcast?
Because he did it on live TV while they were on news.
That dude's my hero.
Well, it was different.
Fuck her right in the pussy.
See, the hot tour girl was in some sort of street interview. The other one was they were trying to report the news, and he just walks right up and goes, "Fuck her right in the pussy."
There's one of them where he's like in a Halloween costume or like a mask. And he's like, you ain't gonna like what's underneath it. And you see like he pulls it off, and the like newscaster lady's looking at him like, "Oh shit, it's him." He's like, "Fuck her right in the pussy." And she's like, "God damn it."
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, so why can't I like do a street interview or something? Like, what do you do? Like, well, I go down there and I park to see a hair. I see pink. I stick a tongue in it.
I don't know if that
What?
would be as catchy as Hawk Tua spit on that thing.
I mean, what do I do? Like, double click the mouse? I'm trying to close pop up browsers or something. You know, just like click.
You double click the mouse.
I mean,
I don't know, dude. You get a lot of like Well, I don't know this for sure, but you tell me. But just because of your beard and stuff, people are like,
dude, people all the time are like, "Oh, I love your beard." I had a lady one time at a Circle K. She's like, "Oh, I bet you that beard tickled the inside of my thighs."
"Oh my god!"
I'm like, my wife likes it when it tickles hers. So
yeah, see, I just believe if you find a news like crew, just walk. Well, I don't know. I don't know if you would be like kind of threatening to them.
yeah,
you know?
like everybody thinks I'm an asshole. They're like, "Oh, Jeremy, I first seen you, I thought you'd be an asshole. You know, big ass dude, tattoos and a big ass beard."
I say that
you're pretty chill.
I say that you just followed a WCT truck around.
What am I going to do? Go like bomb the news and talk to Skeletor? Anybody that's not around here, we have a news channel called WECT. It's Channel 6 out of Wilmington. There's a lady on there. Her name is Frances Weathers.
No, Frances Weller.
Weller?
Frances Weller.
Whatever.
Yep.
I call her Skeletor. I've called her Skeletor since I was fucking
She
kid.
has literally been there our entire lives and then some.
Yeah. And at this point, she looks like the fucking crypt keeper, and they're telling you the fucking news.
She's been there forever. I believe that she was there when news started being recorded.
Dude, she was chiseling shit like on
Yes.
fucking stone tablets.
Yeah.
To tell like, "Oh, look what Noah just did."
She wrote the 10 Commandments.
Right? She was up there dictating for God.
Could you imagine her? She's standing on a newscast and she's chiseling and writing the news.
Hold on a second. It's going to take me a second.
That is fucked up, dude.
But yeah, she has like skin and bones. Like, she looks like a Spirit of Halloween skeleton that somebody just took skin and stretched over and slapped the wig on top of it, put it up there to like report the news.
This is where I wish we were on like video and we could bring up a picture of her as
dude, fucking Google that shit. WECT News Channel 6, Wilmington, North Carolina. Frances, what's her last name? Weller.
And they got a the weatherman is George Elliott, which I don't know if
I don't think he's there anymore.
he may not be. I haven't
My
watched
dad used to call him the leprechaun.
Who did he look like? He
looked like Jeff Gordon's inbred cousin.
Dude, I used to like, I was like, that guy looks like this guy, but I can't remember now. But yeah, he was there forever. I don't know if he's still there or not.
Yeah, me and the wife was watching Forged in Fire while we were eating dinner before we come over here. And like, there's a dude on there. I'm like, that's a weird looking cat. She's like, she looks like Robin Williams and Mrs. Doubtfire. I was like, yeah. I'm like, if he goes Toodaloo, I'm losing my shit. Okay.
I thought
Toodaloo.
Yeah. That's a pretty good movie. I like Robin Williams. I saw him the other day.
No, you didn't. He's fucking dead. He's been dead for a while. I saw a movie with him in it.
Nah, I haven't.
You didn't see him. If you saw him, you're on another realm of existence.
I've got to watch Patch Adams, man, because I think that's like one of his best movies, and I don't know if I've ever watched it.
What Dreams May Come. That's a depressing ass.
So,
movie.
oh yeah, I haven't watched any of the movies that you asked me to watch.
Suck.
But segue.
Okay, keep it rolling.
We just watched the Gabby Petito documentary. Have you watched it?
True crime is not my shit. I know it's probably some kind of true crime something.
Her and her boyfriend Brian Laundrie were the van life people, and
the van life people.
Yeah, she was documenting.
Is that the dude that like she went missing and nobody's found her and all? Okay.
Oh, she's been found.
Oh,
she was found. Yeah,
she did.
She did.
Okay, she did.
So there was like when we first started hearing about it, there was of course, the news was already reporting that she was missing and stuff, and then a police body cam footage came out, and she was crying, and it was reported to the police that they saw a man slap a woman in this town. I think it was in Wyoming or Utah or something. It was called the Grand Tito National
Grand Tetons?
Teton, something like that. Yeah,
Tostitos pizza?
yeah, that's
Did
that's
they
it.
eat
Yeah,
Tostitos
the
while
pizza
they were-
rolls,
Yeah.
But they were around. They were right around in there, and somebody saw the dude slap her.
Bagel bites better.
No, man, I don't know. Bagel, probably.
Bagel bites better than pizza rolls.
But so they called the police, and then they find them. They're driving this white van. They're van life in it and everything.
I mean, at least it wasn't a white Bronco.
No, well, it could have been.
I
It
mean-
would have been. It would have been the same thing.
Same difference?
Yeah, but so this is when like the world was introduced to this chick, and she was like crying, and she's like, "Oh, it was my fault. I hit him and stuff." And the police actually believed that, but she was really just kind of not trying to get him in trouble. And actually, the police were thinking about charging her with like a domestic dispute, like domestic violence thing, because he had a couple of scratches on his face and on his shoulder, and she had like visible marks on her, but she's saying that she was the aggressor. She told the police that. And so what they did was they separated them. They took him to like a hotel that like lets people who have been victims of domestic violence spend the night there or whatever, and then told her to get in the van life van and go somewhere and park for the night.
Go fuck off.
Well, they ended up getting back together that same
Oh,
night.
of course they did.
Yeah, right. So, and then the next day she's missing. But so he killed her.
He threw her in a ravine or something?
No, well, so they were camping at this like little creek area, and he takes her a couple 100 yards away from where they were parked at, and they don't know exactly how, but she was blunt force trauma. She was hit across the head,
So he
and she
baseball batted her or something.
with something I don't know, but she was in the fetal position, and he tried to light a fire beside her to make it look like she died basically by a campfire or something. But so
yeah. She died by a campfire. Just half her fucking skull's raked in.
yeah,
but
she was beat up pretty bad. But so what's really fucked up about it is when we learned this like later on. So he drove the van back to his parents' house.
fuck.
Second podcast in a row you have dropped one of those things.
And you know what? I guarantee you, I'm gonna go like
Drop
straight-
another one.
Drop another one every fucking episode.
That's going to be the thing. We're just going to change the name of the podcast.
Jeremy
to
drops a vape hour.
Jeremy drops a vape. That's it. But anyway, so he kills her, and then he proceeds to drive the van back to his parents' house. They live in Florida, and so she's missing for
Florida.
Florida. Yeah,
Yeah, just all weird shit happens in Florida. It seems
yeah.
like.
Well,
That's-
I'm getting to some fucked up stuff. But anyway, so she's missing for like 14 days or something, and her family they report her as a missing person and stuff. And then so just the shot in the dark, the person who's handling the case, because she's originally from New Jersey, so that's where they were reporting it and stuff. So the person who's handling the case just happens to call the people in Florida to just be like, "Hey, will you go and check the family of the guy to see, just see if he's been seen or reported or anything?" I don't think it'll do anything. It's not. You got to worry about that. But so the police officer goes over there, and lo and behold, the van life van is parked in their driveway. And so he comes and knocks on the door and stuff, and the parents are like, "Yeah, we're not answering any questions." They're like, "We've got a lawyer. You can just contact a lawyer." And they're like,
"Tell me
so,
you're guilty without telling me you're guilty."
exactly, right? So they're like, "So is Brian here?" And they're like, "Yeah, but he's not talking to you either. You can talk to the lawyer." And they're like, "So is Gabby here?" And they're like, "No, she's not here." And they're like, "Isn't that her van over there?" And they're like, "It's their van." And then so he couldn't do anything because he really doesn't have a lot of evidence or anything. So he goes and gets
pull
back.
the mic like away from like your mouth.
Okay,
a
I mean,
little
am I
bit.
too loud?
Dude, like this thing that you're talking is just red. Nothing but red. Just It's not going yellow. It's not going green. It's just red across the bar.
Well, listen, man. I like people to hear me. I
Dude,
want my voice to
as,
be heard.
As loud as you're talking in this thing, people like that's been dead for 20 years can fucking hear you.
Well, are they drawing Social Security or not?
I mean,
because
maybe who knows?
Anyway, so the police officer doesn't have any like evidence or anything. He doesn't have a reason to keep
no probable cause.
Right. So he goes back and he calls the detective that's handling the case in New Jersey, and he's like, "Yeah, they said they're not talking. They told me to call the lawyer." And she's like, "Well, doesn't that seem kind of suspicious to you that I've got a missing girl over here and he's there and the van's there, but the girl's not?" And he's like, "What do you want me to do?" And she's like, "Well, I'm going to give you to my supervisor and he's going to talk to you." And the supervisor's like, "Will you just go back to the door and ask him, like, wouldn't you think that it's pretty suspicious that a girl's missing and the guy's there and the van's there?" And
she's not.
Yeah. So here's where it gets fucked up. Phone record shows that the day that all communication between the girl and her family goes off, he calls his parents and that he talks to them for some amount of time, and then they immediately hang up with him and called a lawyer. So he called his family and told them the day that he killed her, and they contacted the lawyer the day that he killed her. And then he proceeds to drive the van from like Utah or wherever to Florida. Yeah. And then we find out that his mom wrote him a letter, and it literally says at the top, "Burn after reading." And she proceeds to
Somebody has seen too many spy movies.
Well, she proceeds to tell him things like, "If you need to dispose of a body, I will bring a shovel and trash bags." And she tells him, like, "If you're ever put in jail, I will bake you a cake and put like a ice pick in the cake so you can try to escape."
Yeah, it sounds like his mom is just ride or die.
Yeah. So come to find it, like,
is this the reason why you asked me the other day? Like,
yeah, I'm getting to that.
Okay.
So basically, I got written down that his parents knew what he did the day that he did it, and they protected him. Like, whenever the police came up to the door, he was in the house, and they basically were like, "Look, you're not getting any kind of like."
If I called my parents and told them I killed somebody, my mom's like, "Well, I pray for you."
So you think that your mom would not do the same thing that his mom did?
I don't think my mom would be trying to break me out or nothing. She's like, "Oh, son, what'd you do? Murder's like God doesn't like murder. That's one of the 10 Commandments."
So she just basically tell you to go turn yourself in.
Pretty much, yeah.
So what if you didn't turn yourself in, though? Do you think that she would call the police on you?
I don't know. Maybe it depends on what Jesus tells her to do.
She'd have to pray about it.
Yeah, she has to pray about it.
Yeah.
If Jesus told her to turn me in, guess what? She's giving them like my whole life story. They're gonna know what size Pampers I was wearing the first time I quit shitting myself.
Oh, she tell them everything.
Oh, dude, she would fucking sing like a canary.
What about your dad?
Dad's probably just a boy.
It would be non-intel.
Yeah,
what is it?
Like, you know, have you ever watched Swamp People?
Yeah.
I can understand all those fuckers on there perfectly fine, but yeah, they have subtitles for them. That's what my dad needs.
They have subtitles for people who aren't country.
Yeah.
For people from the Midwest and stuff like Mindy who can't understand things that we say sometimes.
They're speaking English?
I say that we have the purest form of English because we're descendants from the original settlers. It's us. And then all the other fuckers started coming over and they started going out west, and then they created California. But anyway, yeah, that's why I called you. Basically, was because we had watched the Gabby Petito thing, and the question.
All right, let's cut this out. Is he in jail now?
No, he's dead.
Oh, he's dead too.
Yeah, he killed himself.
Oh, he murdered him. Oh, he.
Yeah. So basically, what happened was,
did he use a wireless pole puncher or?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, he did. He did. Yeah. So basically, what happened was once the police started coming around, he went off into one of these places where he used to go camping and stuff, and he shot himself. Yeah. And he also left letters, like, basically, first of all, he made it seem like she was coming back from out into, like,
She went on walkabout.
She was going on a walkabout and she tripped and fell and hurt herself. And then she was in so much pain that he just kind of put her out of her misery. That's what he said.
She was a little girl, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was only like 110 pounds.
Yeah, dude, fucking backpack that bitch out of there.
Mm-hmm.
I take the Cat Williams defense on this. I only call her bitch because I don't know her personally.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
that is not in like, oh, like she's a bitch or anything like that. Like, no.
There were things that came out that she was telling some of her friends. She was even telling. She contacted her ex-boyfriend and she was like, she was just kind of going to him for like, somebody to talk to.
I'm pretty sure that went over about as well as fucking shit.
And that may be one of the reasons why it may be one of the reasons why he killed her, man, was because he found out that she was talking to him.
It could be. Who knows? Who knows?
Could be.
I mean, nobody knows what was going through his mind except for him.
And
apparently the bullet.
Yeah, it went straight through his mind, like one side of it to the other.
Yeah, like I like calling guns wireless hole punchers.
Yeah,
that force multipliers. That's another good one.
Yeah, but
wireless hole puncher is my favorite.
I don't know. It was messed up. You may not remember this, but whenever they unleashed like a nationwide manhunt for him, and people were saying that they spotted him in North Carolina, and they were like, be on the lookout for. He was a bald guy.
There's fucking down a lot around here, right?
Yeah. But they were people were calling in to the news stations and stuff and saying that they found him, and here's the thing.
They should have got the same people that found that dude that killed the CEO. They should have got like whoever fucking narked on him from McDonald's to go look for that guy because they fucking found him quick.
Well, his parents found him quick, so they grandstanded for a while. Like they said that they didn't know where he was and stuff. When literally, oh god, dude, this is so fucked up.
He's in the tool shed out.
He was driving a Mustang, no less, and it was parked at the freaking park where he shot himself. It was parked there. His parents goes and picks it up and drives it back home. Not like, hey, where's Brian at? He drove the car over here. They just go and casually pick it up and bring it back to the house.
So they're sociopaths.
I don't know, dude. I think that this is how the conversation started with me and her when we were talking about it. She loved her son. Wait, you want that? Obviously, she loved her son, so she was just kind of protecting him. What's going on over there?
I'm just reading your notes. That's all.
Well,
would you help a family recover from murder? It depends on what family member.
Well, you just told me that your parents wouldn't cover for you.
I don't think, like I said, I think my dad maybe. My mom, it depends on what Jesus tells her.
You think your dad would do it?
I mean, maybe.
I think that
I think my dad would be like unintelligible enough, like talking to the police. They'd be like, I don't know what the fuck he's saying.
He calls you so many different names though. They would not know who the hell they were even. They would have forgot who they were looking for.
I'm damn near a foot taller than everybody in my family, but I still get called Boo Boo.
Hey, Boo Boo.
Yeah, because I used to love Yogi Bear when I was a kid.
Yeah. But, what?
I'm just reading your notes, like trying to see what we haven't covered yet.
But as far as I'm concerned, like if my family were approached and said your son is a suspect in a murder, then they would probably tell the police where I was at.
Nobody, no crime.
Well, I don't know. I think that my family wouldn't cover for me though. They would let me just.
I mean, if you come up to me and told me you killed somebody, I would be like, all right. Who?
I mean, it's something tough, man. Like I said, I treat life precious.
We'll talk about this more off mic because I don't want to incriminate ourselves in case something happens one day.
Well, Mindy did say that we should probably give like a
disclaimer. This is all hypothetical.
This is all hypothetical. Yes, neither one of us have ever been a suspect in a murder case.
No, and I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie. I've been mad enough where I wanted to kill somebody.
Well, I believe we all have.
Yeah.
I don't
like everybody that gets in front of me that don't know how to use their goddamn turn signal. I hope you fucking go into fucking media, you piece of shit.
I don't think that there's a single person that has not at least been like,
Bitch, I'll fucking kill you.
yeah.
I did threaten to like blood eagle my ex-wife if she stepped foot on my property.
Were you serious though, or was it just talking points? Was it a scare tactic?
I mean,
It was probably a scare tactic.
probably a scare tactic, but I
Yeah.
mean, like, it all has crossed my mind.
I mean, like, there are some people in the world that I felt like the world could use less of those people.
I mean,
but
like, late term abortions, man. You're 38 years old and you're a piece of shit. We should be able to late term abort you.
you just let natural selection take run. Its
Dude,
course.
I'm telling you, we should take warning labels off of everything for a year. Just no warning labels on nothing.
Well, there's some things. Okay,
I mean, like
why did they need to
food
start putting
allergies.
warning labels on Tide Pods?
Exactly. If you're that fucking dumb, you're gonna eat a fucking Tide Pod because you saw.
I agree.
saw it on TikTok.
I think that they should take the.
Yeah, just
this
go
is
around
not
and, fuck,
edible.
take two. Eat
warning.
two of them. Like, I heard that the Midnight Breeze one tastes a little bit different than original.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, you're like, oh.
What are some of the things when we were coming up that they had to put warning labels on, right?
They put warning labels on everything
Oh.
nowadays.
What about when people used to sniff pixie sticks?
Oh yeah, they fucking snort them.
Yeah.
You remember when we went on that trip to Riverbank Zoo back in the day? I don't remember if it was you or Trey I was with, but like somebody bet me $50 I wouldn't snort a line of pepper. That's the
Oh.
only thing I've ever snorted in my entire life.
Well, I've never
I regret
snorted
that
anything.
decision.
I've never snorted anything, dude. I've had plenty of opportunities, but I just didn't.
Like I said, I've had like my grocery manager when I first started being a stalker at Food Line way back when. Like I remember walking in the break room, and he's fucking cutting a line of coke on the fucking picnic table in the break room.
I will never forget the Dewey thing.
Oh yeah, that was fucking great.
That was at the break room. In the break room.
In the break, there's a lot of shit went down in that break room at Food Line.
Mhm.
I think I had everybody in there fucking rolling whenever that dude.
Well, listen, Dewey.
Dewey. Okay,
dude.
Dewey was a dude that was the ex-boyfriend of a girl that Mason was courting. We're going 1950s with this. You were courting her.
Yeah.
And he called being wanting to be a badass, and he kept stuttering. So I was like, "All right, Dewey."
I think she ended up marrying that guy.
She married Dewey.
Yeah.
I wonder if her
Think so.
kids are dumb.
Dewey Jr.
I mean, guess that's what happens when you bang on a washing machine when you're growing up, kids.
Okay, so the next topic. It's about this guy in China. We talked about it briefly downstairs, but this guy, apparently to draw attention to himself, he burned 600 Ethereum. Is that what it's called?
I think that's one of the coins. Yeah.
Ethereum. Well, that's the one that he burned, and he didn't sell it off or anything. He just wasted it, and I don't know how much is trading for right now.
We'll find out.
But they're saying that it was worth millions of dollars, and anytime that much, coin gets sold or whatever, it draws attention to them.
The Dogecoin is not doing good, sir.
Yeah, it's not.
It's a quarter.
Yeah, it's, and I should have sold it right when Trump announced that there was going to be a Department of Government Efficiency, and it spiked. I should have sold it right then.
I think I tell you ain't lost anything until you sell it.
Well,
Let's see, where is Ethereum at on this list? Official Trump Ethereum Classic. Is that the one?
it was just Ethereum. I don't know, whichever one.
It says Ethereum Classic right here is $20. So that can't be if it's worth millions.
Yeah, no, it's not that. Because the last time I checked, it was in I thought it was in like the tens of thousands of dollars.
No, Bitcoin's fucking giant. Yeah, how do you think that dude that spent like 100 Bitcoins on pizza
Oh yeah,
feels?
yeah. That's not. It probably wasn't. I don't even know how he did it because back when Bitcoin first came out, like there was no way to trade Bitcoin for things. I don't even know if you can do it now.
Okay, Ethereum is $2,700 right now.
Okay, so if you multiply that by 600, how much is that?
Well, 6 times 2 is what?
12.
12. Okay. So 100. Move that over. Come on.
Are we having a fucking algebra class right now?
I'm trying to get you.
Just do 600 times
I'm
whatever
trying
you
to get you to
said.
do math, fucker.
I don't need to. Everything's got a calculator on it now.
Fuck.
What?
It's just over 1.6 million.
Okay, so then he
It's
sent
like it's 1.6 and some change.
so then he sent 591 to WikiLeaks. His name was Hulezi, Hulezhi,
I'm sure we said that wrong.
and he left a chain message basically saying that he alleged misuses of emerging brain machine interface technology. And basically what he said was the bosses are using these brain machine weapons to persecute all current and former employees, and even the bosses are under the brain control. What is that? That looks like a Cybertruck. They're putting a motor in it.
Yeah. My niece just sent me this. It says I'm about to ungate a Cybertruck.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not sure what motor that is. It looks like it's a Cummins diesel.
Yeah,
It
I
is.
don't know.
6.7 liter turbo diesel.
There was a guy that was doing LS swaps to Tesla cars
Why?
because at the time it was costing so much for them to replace the battery, so he was just putting a motor in it.
Makes sense, I guess.
The cars are like much more faster by the electric version than an LS, but I don't know. So
Yeah.
we just kind of went off the subject of this guy.
Yeah. Saying that like they're controlling brain. I mean, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what he's talking about. He says they're making slaves of digital machines. And it says it strips people of their desire and sensory experiences until they become complete slaves to the digital machines. I don't know why. Like, what are they doing? Are they just farming like Ethereum coins all day or something? Is that what they're doing?
I mean, like if you're like farming those, I don't know exactly how you do it. But I thought they just got like graphics cards and got that set up with programs to mine stuff.
I saw. I don't know if it was for Bitcoin or what.
I mean,
they
it's
would
not like
have
they actually
huge
got
ass
like
warehouses with nothing but computers in it that would be farming for these things.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like they're actually going out and mining with a fucking pickaxe.
No. So what are they? It says they're creating slaves to digital machines. So what does that mean? Wasn't there a movie where there were people like not Matrix, but there was a movie where this guy would literally go into his computer.
Come on, Lawnmower Man?
No, I don't know. It was like
Give me a little bit more to go off.
it was
of here.
more recent. He
recent.
Yeah, he lived
Okay.
in this like apartment complex, and he would go and he would be inside of his computer program or whatever, and he would live in there, and his body like started breaking down, and I can't remember what movie it was, but there was shit going on outside of his apartment complex and stuff, people getting shot and stuff, and he's just living inside of this computer program.
I mean, there's some people that's like looking forward to that being the thing.
Well, I personally, this is just my opinion, but I personally believe that, you see a kid nowadays, they get born and they immediately get a fucking phone put in front of their face, and that is their like
Babysitter?
that's their babysitter. Yes.
Well,
They get phones or they get tablets or something, and and that's what they do, and they grow up with
I
these
see
things.
like Walmart and shit. There's a lady walking around shopping. Her kid's just in the buggy with an iPad, just
Yeah,
watching
and they
Yo Gabba Gabba or something. Like that's a deep cut right there.
Yo Gabba Gabba.
Yeah,
I
man.
can't remember that, but I
Dude,
know the
Kira
name.
loved that shit when she was a kid, man. Anyway, Team Umizumi was another one she loved when she was a kid.
I know that one. But yeah, man, I just believe that is the problem that the digital age is creating, is that these kids just have a phone or some sort of like device in front of
Something
their
in front
face
of them. Yeah. I mean, hell,
all the time.
they're doing that in like school now. Like half their school shit's on fucking computers.
Yeah.
Like
I was a
you don't
big
actually like take notes anymore like we did in school. Like you
Yeah.
done right there.
right.
Like no, they're typing shit out and
Yeah, and
like,
I was not,
watch this video.
especially with my son having
We've
the
already established like our kids' names and shit. So I mean, you can go ahead and
well, I
just
was
whenever we go to talk about people that are not directly related to us or anything of the sort, we can use first names or we could just say this person.
I'll just say my
So-
son just to keep it
So-
clear. But whenever, because he has a condition, ADHD, which I was never. He's been diagnosed twice with ADHD, but I was never like on
I've
board
been
that
diagnosed with being down with OPP.
you know me.
Yeah.
But I was never really like, this is exactly what's wrong with him. I just thought that he didn't learn like other people did. But they would the class would basically be the kids in front of a computer with a bunch of like animals and stuff, and that's how they would try to teach them words and stuff. And I tried to tell the teachers like, he's more focused on the animal than he is of what word that he's supposed to be learning, because he wants to see what the animal is going to do. If it's like going to jump around on the screen or something, that's all he's worried about. He's not worried about
It's
the
like-
word.
Yeah, I don't care that this is a bunny rabbit. I just want to see it jump.
Yeah, and see, kids now, they don't have to do the reading and the writing that we used to have to do, the research that we used to have to do for classes, because all you got to do is pull out your phone and go to
And Google
Google, and you can find whatever
Hell,
you need
like,
to find.
You know, like half the like college classes and stuff now, that people are just using Chat GPT to write all their shit.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. As
Who
far
knows,
as
man? The world has changed drastically in our lifetime. Imagine what it's going to be like for our grandkids.
right, and if you put it into perspective, like when we were coming up, it was a lot different than when our parents were coming up.
Right. No,
And
a
it's
lot
just and that's just how life evolves as it goes on.
yeah, just
Obviously,
who's to say that like this shit hasn't happened already? Like the same shit we're going through now. Like everything's going more digital and
in
everything.
a parallel universe.
No,
or-
and this like in our past.
Yeah.
Like, what happens if they had high technology like we had, or something even like
That can-
surpassing what we have, and then a cataclysm happened and wiped them out?
like the younger Dryas.
Yeah, like the younger Dryas. Who's to say they didn't have like fucking levitating airships and shit? And
well, that's how the pyramids were built.
who knows, man? We don't fucking know how those things were
Well,
built. If we got these big ass cranes now that can barely pick up the blocks and shit, how the fuck were these dudes taking like? Oh well, they wet the sand and they drug it across here.
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
But-
We talked about this one time before, but I don't remember the exact stats. But it was like there had to be a stone placed like every 30 seconds.
Yeah,
For it to have been built in
Right,
the
yeah,
time
that's-
frame that it was built.
I seen one dude proposing that like all the blocks they like melted down the like things and then reformed them. I'm like, okay, maybe. What happens if they had like some kind of frequency generator or something?
I think what I
that
think
could liquefy rock. That would explain like there's a lot of like stone places around where like they have like weird cut stones that like they're all just like sandwiched together
Yeah.
perfectly. What happens if they did have something where they could like soften stones?
well, that would still had been a more advanced technology than what people think were during those times.
Oh, we don't know. We will never know.
We won't know.
I'm sure somebody somewhere has probably got like a lot more information on this shit, but they'll never like let it slip or anything.
Information about how the pyramids were built.
All the shit.
That would be a really old person. That would be one of those persons that's on Social Security right now. Oh, we hadn't even really talked about that, but yeah, that list was funny. But I've seen where people are kind of debunking that, where it was some sort of old software where if this person didn't meet a certain criteria, it just went to a default criteria.
Who knows, man? Like,
But I saw some memes where
I'm
people
sure
were
there's
like,
fuckery afoot. We've already established there's all kinds of fuckery going on with that.
Yeah.
Like the $15 or million or whatever for condom money.
Yeah.
The $6 million for Iraqi Sesame Street.
yeah,
Like that's just wasteful money.
it
Like-
is.
Like I seen a thing when John Stewart was talking to some ladies. Like if you have a budget of 800,
Yeah, she was the defense secretary.
yeah,
or something like that.
$850 billion, and you can't tell me what you're spending on. That's wasteful. I'm like, no, that's neglectful. Is what that is.
It's wasteful. No, he didn't say wasteful. He said that's fucking fraud. That's what he said.
Oh, well,
Because she was trying to tell him, like, she was like, well, just because we can't pass an audit doesn't mean that we were just pissing away the money or something.
yeah,
And he starts
it does.
breaking it down.
Yeah,
And he's like, if you're sitting here telling me that you cannot tell me where that money was spent, that's fucking fraud.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
I mean, he's not wrong.
I believe it.
Yeah, like
I mean, that's the thing is, like, even, I'm not even going to speak his name, but somebody was saying, like, how did we get in the debt that the country got into, where it was in not just $1 trillion, $36 trillion? Like,
that just wasn't all one person.
I can say, no, it wasn't. It wasn't just one person. You're right.
It's a lot of people in the government just throwing money willy nilly
For many, many years.
For a long time,
many
yeah.
years. And I can tell you that one place that the money did go to was to fight foreign wars that we should have never had our ass in the first place.
I'm not arguing that.
Yeah, so that's where a lot of that money went to.
And there's a lot of that money that went over there to fight foreign wars that got funneled through and kicked back
came
around.
right back over here.
Yeah, come right
and
back.
made a bunch of politicians rich.
Yeah, that's the reason why you can be a politician, have like $150,000 salary, and then by the time you leave Congress or whatever, you're a multi-millionaire.
Yeah, but
Shit
there's a difference between millions and billions and trillions, though. I wonder if
Fair.
that just picked up on the thing.
Probably. If y'all heard that, that was my thing saying I have something with Windows, blah blah blah.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
that we pushed the wrong button just then, and they were
Yeah.
telling us that we need to stop talking
I mean,
about
entirely possible. Like, what if there isn't an NSA agent that like goes through and listens? They probably got some kind of thing that just like screens through and listens for keywords.
that. Probably.
Yeah, like,
But we're not really uploading it to anything right now, though.
dude. I have my phone. You have your phone. There's a camera on the laptop listening to us. They can hear what the fuck we're saying if
Yeah,
they wanted
you're right.
to.
You're right.
Like people in the '60s, like, oh no, you can't do that. Don't like hang up. The government's listening to you. We carry around fucking wiretaps every day of our fucking lives now.
Yeah. They
Like-
can track every phone call that
Yeah,
we made.
like,
They can track
You
everywhere that
turn the
we've been.
motherfucker off, they can still hear you.
Yeah.
Hey,
You're right. I mean, listen.
I mean, and like my truck, your truck, all that shit's got computerized shit in it. They can track that shit.
Here, let me ask you this.
Okay.
Without saying the name, but whatever name is associated with an iPhone, how, whenever you say that name, it immediately pops up and it's like,
It does.
okay, what do you
Dude,
want to
like I
ask?
said,
Because it is listening to you the entire
constantly,
time.
Yeah. Like I'm sure there's like warehouses of fucking like servers wouldn't be the right thing. Like I don't some kind of storage media. that,
Like a surveillance?
Yeah, like they listen to everything we do.
Yeah, for sure.
Their privacy is no longer a thing.
And I believe that was something that Obama did.
Oh, not just that wasn't Obama. That was the Patriot Act.
Patriot Act, I thought, was Obama.
No, that was George W.
Was it?
Yeah, man.
Well,
9/11 was a inside job to help usher in a whole bunch of shit that we're never gonna get rid of.
dude, I cannot wait to get some heat up here because it is cold.
Dude, I'm good.
My feet are freezing right now.
You want me to take my shoes off and let you put them on?
No, but I probably should have worn some shoes or something. I can tell you
Dude,
that.
I literally got off work, went home, ate, got in the car, and come straight over here.
Yeah, I got.
So
off.
that is dedication, people.
That's right.
That's
we are dedicated to making this successful.
we have tried. Like we have been consistent every week for 9 weeks now.
and we're a negative 33% of listeners.
Yeah,
That
negative
sucks.
33%. We're like in the whole money.
Yeah,
Fuck it. We've already spent it so far. Might as well keep riding this train.
we're working on it.
Yeah, I mean,
We are giving
we
by
are
the minute updates on what's going on with our spending. And let's just say, Donnie, we are waiting for that stimmy check.
like we are not as wasteful as the U.S. government when it comes to spending. Though.
I think we talked it up, dude. We talked about send me the fucking condom
Condom
money,
money.
and next thing you know, they're talking about sending people. Listen, we're
Hey,
getting ahead of this.
Maybe
we are going to put our face on the news whenever they talk about sending us money.
Yeah, like, hey,
because,
you can go back and look. We put the podcast up like 2 weeks ago.
yeah.
Like,
And next thing you know, we got old Elon and we got Donnie up here talking about sending us money.
yeah, I mean,
We talked it up.
there you go. I mean, let's talk us some other shit. I'm gonna win the fucking Powerball.
You're welcome, everybody.
Yeah,
All of y'all just listening, all 6 of you.
yeah,
We
Y'all-
are the
y'all-
reason why you're getting a stimulus
yeah.
check.
You get that condom money.
They're sending us the condom money.
There you
That's
go.
right. So I want a congratulations, and all of you. I don't know how we're going to do it, but since you're getting a stimmy check because we sent it, we want a percentage of it. Donnie is sending us 20% of the stim or of the wasteful money, so we want 20%. So send it to us, and I guarantee we'll put the money right back into the podcast, and we'll make it a hell of a lot better next time.
Yeah.
You have nothing.
You were on a roll. I was just letting you go with it.
Yeah, listen,
Like,
all
yeah,
6 of you.
We will upgrade the soundboard again. If y'all, we get some kickbacks, we'll upgrade the soundboard.
Hey, and then all of you people who we've been like promising that you can come on the podcast, all you got to do, all 6 of you, that if you chip in, we'll get another soundboard and we'll be able to have capabilities of having guests.
Yeah, dude, I will fucking Price is Right this bitch. Fucking come on down.
And then we'll have to update our seating
Our situation
here. Yeah.
We can't just be tucked up in the bedroom up in here.
I mean, we could clean off the bed, and probably somebody could sit on the bed there, but that's about all the capacity that we got right
Yeah,
now.
we could figure something out.
Hey, listen. Hey, before any of that happens,
Hey,
though,
we get a big enough like percentage back. We'll buy like a storage shed, move it in there.
we got to get the kickbacks off
Yeah,
of
there
that
we go.
stimmy.
You got to get. We'll take a small percentage,
Mm-hmm.
like an office space where we get like the penny off of every trade or whatever.
20% is not a lot to ask for.
That's a substantial amount, sir.
Nah, hold on. Wait a second. 20%. That's $1,000.
That's what I'm saying.
You send us, if one of you sends us $1,000, we would be in a much better situation here. We would be able to do some really good stuff here.
What $1,000 that would buy us that soundboard we were looking at the other day.
Yep, we would be able to go live. We would have a better soundboard, and we would do video with just $1,000.
We're gonna go all televangelist now. If you just send your money,
I'll be. If you want me to, I'll be like that
Dude.
big wide-eyed guy that said that God said that he needed a private
that is
jet.
Kenneth Copeland.
Yeah.
Don't you say I didn't. Have I ever showed you the Wind of
I've
God?
seen it.
The
I've
Wind of God remix thing, where they
No.
somebody made a trap a trap song out of it. Okay, all right.
All right, I gotta fill in. I've got to fill in some time now while he looks up.
I ain't gotta look it up. I have it downloaded so I can go to it whenever.
You
I
got
want.
it on fucking.
I got
as
it on
soon as
tap.
you open up your phone.
I got it
is
on fucking
there.
tap. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, here you go. I'll put it right here so it'll pick up.
Is there some sort of copyright that we don't need to be doing this right now?
Fuck Kenneth Copeland.
Oh yeah, I saw this one. Yeah, I saw this one.
Fuck Kenneth Copeland.
I don't know if this is a lot of dead space or not right here.
I hope y'all can hear this.
I'm looking at the soundboard and it's not picking it up. Nah, it's not even registering.
Okay. That was worth a shot.
I saw that one though when he was doing the COVID-19 thing.
Yeah, man. The Wind of God's going
Yeah.
to burn COVID-19 out the atmosphere.
Yeah, he needed a private jet for all of that. Though.
Yeah, fuck that guy, man.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. I think we talked about that on one of the podcasts though, but I'm not a big fan of these mega church guys.
No, if I ever won the lottery, I swear I would try my best to fight one of them.
Just fight him?
Just fight. I just want to fight them.
None of them would fight.
I mean, if I say like, if you beat me, I'll give you $1 million. Fuck, I'll let you even use a bat.
Yeah, but I don't think they would take that offer.
yeah.
The only way they would probably take it is if you said, if you won the lottery and you told them, I will give you 75% of my winnings. That would be a substantial amount.
Yeah, I mean, think of
And
this.
they're all about the money.
I mean, Joel Osteen could buy another house.
I
Is a
think
piece of
that
shit.
guy. I think that guy that we just watched is worse than Joel Osteen. Though.
Both of them are tit for tat pieces of shit. If anybody on the face of the fucking earth is really a lizard person, Kenneth Copeland's a fucking lizard person.
He's something. I don't know about lizard, but he's something.
He's
My
mom will say that he is possessed by a demon, that he is a false prophet.
I believe he's a false prophet.
I mean, for real. Unless the only thing you're preaching is how to get money.
I think if he wanted to start a cult. Oh, that reminds me. Did you see the Zizian cult thing or whatever? No?
No.
Okay, so there was like this cult. They just arrested like 6 people. They started like this online cult and they started murdering people. And yeah, and like the leader was a transgender whatever. I don't know what fucking they were. But yeah, they were like in connection with 6 murders, and they were
I
basically
gotta figure it out, man. Any person's like, you can't say yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am anymore. Just say, okay, human being. All right, other carbon based life form.
I'm sorry.
No, just be a dick to them by doing that. Like somebody got mad at me because I said yes sir, and they're like, I'm a woman.
Really?
Yeah,
When was this?
in Lowe's.
When?
God, maybe a year ago.
I guess it doesn't matter, but
Yeah, like
I don't
it's
this is the thing,
maybe
man.
a couple years ago. I don't know. When the fuck did I do my bathroom? When I remodeled my bathroom? Like 2 years ago.
I don't know. I haven't seen you model in your bathroom in a
I
long
mean, you
time.
can anytime you want, sweetheart. Just come in there. I'll put on the thong and everything.
Just to
for
be
you.
a fly on the wall. Let me tell you.
Yeah, there you go. You can see me scratch my butthole.
Well,
You can see
you
me.
won't-
I can watch you
wanna be
finger fuck yours.
That's what I was about to say. You could be a fly on the wall in my bathroom, and then we could see if it's true or not.
Yeah, well, see
Me
if you
going
really.
to the second knuckle.
Yeah, see if you're giving that thing a 2-knuckler.
Yeah.
You can see me just crank the bidet up on wide open and pressure wash.
Dude,
mine.
I'm gonna get one of those eventually.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, if you don't have one by the time your birthday rolls around again, guess what you're getting for your birthday? A bidet.
Okay. What holiday's coming up before then? We don't really give each other gifts for anything but our birthdays and Christmas.
Yeah, pretty
right?
much. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, that'll work. I mean, my birthday is still almost a year away, though.
No, it's not. It's like 8 months away.
Okay, that's closer than 5 months or 4 months.
My birthday is in
It's closer to a year than not.
3?
3 months.
Yeah, I mean, might as well say we're in March now. We're close. And then my birthday's in May.
Speaking of that, man, like this is probably something that we should talk about off the podcast. I won't give too much details, but I've been getting a lot of spam calls lately.
Oh, me too.
And yeah, so I've been trying to answer the phone as much as I can to just tell the people not to call me anymore. And this guy called me today. I answered it, and they were like, "Oh, we see that you're such and such mortgage or whatever." And
mine are all like, I've been pre-approved for a loan of like some crazy amount of money. I'm like, no.
well, this one was, I mean, I'm doing it, but I'm refinancing the house. And
did interest rates drop enough to make
interest rates, it's like a whole point of interest rate
well,
going
hell,
down.
like over the course of the 30 years, that's going to be a nice chunk of money.
Yeah. It went from like a 6, I won't say like all the details, but
It went from a 42.97653 to a 48.7.62.
and I mean,
I got tongue tied.
we asked him every question that we could possibly ask him about it, you know. And
Dude, I'd be asking him off the wall questions.
I told him, I was like, if you're scamming me, I'm hunting you down. And his name, I'm not gonna say his name. I'm trying to do better with this, okay? I'm making a concerted effort to not put names out into the ether.
He's gonna have his notebook with like people's names,
Oh yeah,
their
and
social,
I'm supposed
mother's
to,
maiden name, date of birth. What was the name of your first primary school?
I'm supposed to give a disclaimer too, because I got a phone call and it was like, "Stop watching movies while you're working."
I told you not to say that.
I
shit.
know.
I fucking told you.
I got to give a disclaimer. I
fucking-
did not specifically say when or how I was watching the movies. Okay, I just said I watched it while I was at work. which notably should be something that I shouldn't be doing, but I did not say when or how I was watching the movies. And I will refrain from any other information about what I do at work or at home or any other thing when it comes to movies. So, but yeah, guy.
Okay, when you wipe your ass, do you wrap the toilet paper around your hand?
No.
Do you fold it?
I fold
or are
it.
you a water?
No, I fold
You
it.
can't trust anybody that's a water.
No, I fold it. I fold
Yeah.
it. I'll do
Yeah.
like a few like folds,
See,
and then I'll put it in my hand, and then I'll start the
yeah,
wiping
like dude,
process.
I'll like pull off a stretch and fold it in half, like wipe my ass, fold it over. I'm just making like
I'll
like
at least get 2 wipes out of
the
one.
wife says I make a shitty storybook.
Yeah, I probably do that too.
Yeah, like
I at least get 2 wipes out of one.
You see somebody like just wads up toilet paper, and just kind of throws it at their asshole. They're a heathen.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't ask people how they wipe their ass.
Dude, I ask people shit like stupid shit all the time just to fuck with them.
I will say when me and Mindy when our first date, we talked about does the toilet paper roll come off the top or the bottom.
Dude, beards are cool, mullets aren't.
Let me think about that for a second. Yes, exactly. Yes.
I seen the fucking gears turning.
I had to think about it for a second. But yeah, I agree. I agree. It didn't matter to me. When I lived by myself, I didn't care. Normally, you have the little roller thing, and you'd have it on either like on the wall or beside the toilet somewhere. I would never use it. It would just be on the back of the toilet or something.
Because you gotta like reach back there and grab it.
So you're revealing something to me because I was also about to say I wipe standing up.
Well,
I don't wipe on the toilet.
I mean, it depends on how the mood strikes me. But since I have got the bidet, like it's full on. Like you turn the knob and like crank it up, and then just kind of like let it sit there and like pressure wash the beehole. And like 9 times out of 10, like you basically just sit there for a second or two and let that bitch drip dry. Like I don't know proper procedures. Some French person somewhere is like, stupid American, don't know how to use bidet.
I mean, that's why you take your phone in the bathroom, right? So if you got anything, a lot of times I'll be on my phone just to give myself a little bit, just to see if anything else needs to come on out.
Yeah, sometimes you got something else in the pipes. You got to make sure it's cleared all the way out.
I'll tell you
what. Like, I'll take the toilet paper after I get done and like kind of give it like a couple strikes. I'll stand up and do that. And like give it a couple strikes, make sure everything's good, and then like
I've been standing up to wipe since I was pretty much old enough to be considered an adult. I did it when I was.
I don't know if the mic heard that.
It probably is not picking it up. If it wasn't picking up Kenneth Copeland talking about COVID-19, it's not picking that up.
Okay.
So anyway,
I guess I should have patched that into the soundboard. We could have done it that way.
What, Kenneth Copeland?
Yeah, man. Fuck that guy.
We've been talking about changing up the soundboard for a while now. We need to actually. If you're off this, I'm not saying don't come over here every day, but come over here one day and let's do some like maintenance. Like let's fix the soundboard things and let's even record
next Friday,
a midweek.
You gotta go to therapy next Friday?
Yes.
Okay, what time you get done with that?
I have to be there at 9, and I'm usually back here by 11.
Okay, well I'll come over around lunchtime then.
Next Friday, we got all fucking week.
Yeah, but you got to work all week. You're off on Friday.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So,
but then, are we doing it Thursday and Friday, or are we just doing it? That's what I'm saying. Is like one day during the week. Which, yeah, you're right. I mean,
we can just come over. I can come over like lunchtime. We can do it. Then we can just record the podcast next Friday instead of Thursday.
See, I like doing it on Thursday too, though.
I mean,
what is wrong with recording an extra episode?
What are we going to do? Like deep cut? We'll keep this one in the tank for a little while?
No, we publish this one on the Monday like we always do and then have 2 more.
Sometimes it's Sunday. It depends on how lazy I am whenever.
Well, I told you the other day, as long as it's published by Monday where I can listen to it on the way to work, I'm fine. I don't care when it is.
Fair enough.
If it's Sunday, as long as I don't care if it's Saturday, Sunday, whenever, as long as I can listen to it on the way to work that morning.
I would go.
We're not on the way to work, but on the way to Selma.
Keeps you from watching movies.
Exactly. See, we're doing myself a favor.
We're doing the Lord's work here.
But yeah, just to get back to that, like I do the fold over and make a book over it, but I'm standing
I'm
up.
glad we like have a whole fucking subcategory in
A
this
segment.
episode. Yeah, of just like how do you wipe your ass?
A lot of people are lazy and just leave the toilet paper on the back of the toilet or whatever. I put it on the roll.
Yeah, I got like the little stand thing. It's got like a little phone holder on top of it. So like if you're watching a TV show or something, you can
It's
just,
got a phone holder, so you literally have a freaking phone holder.
yeah, it's like a phone holder, and then like there's the roll of toilet paper, and then there's like 3 or 4 more rolls in the
So
tube
you're
on it.
not even holding your phone while you're shitting.
I mean,
You've got it
sometimes-
in a holder.
Sometimes, like if I'm watching like YouTube or something, I'll just sit there and just be sitting on the toilet like this right here.
You know,
just-
dude, I really thought I knew you. I did not know you have a fucking phone
You've been
holder.
in my fucking bathroom before. You didn't like
I
notice.
didn't pay attention to it.
I mean, it's not like I got a fucking like.
One of these days, I was going to tell you, which I guess we could just buy one whenever they start sending us the 20% of the stimulus checks.
I mean,
We could. I was going to say, bring one of the like your phone holder that you got in your kitchen, so we could like go on live somewhere and start recording live, episodes.
Then we can order one off of fucking Amazon. I think it was like $50.
Yeah, man. Whenever they start sending us the 20%,
Yeah,
of the
there we go.
stimulus-
We'll put that on the list.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when y'all start sending in the 20% of your stimulus check,
Let's start a Patreon.
this is the name. This is the name of the episode. I want 20%.
Give me 20%.
Give me 20%.
Give me
That's
20.
it. 20%.
As of right now, that's it. Give me 20.
It doesn't have to be 20% because when I did the math, 20% of 5,000 is 1,000. You don't have. All of y'all don't have to send us $1,000. Just send us 10%. 10% will be good.
That's still $500.
500 is better than
Dude,
1,000.
like just send us $20.
Okay, you want to change the name to just send us $20?
Just send me $20. 20% or $20, whichever.
Whichever. I mean, $20 is $20.
Yeah, I mean,
But
like,
$20 is not really
I'm
moving
not
the
gay,
needle.
but $20 is $20.
$20 is not moving the needle though.
I mean, it may.
It's not buying a
If
new
we have
soundboard.
If we have 100 people send us $20, how much money is that?
We ain't got 100 people listening to it.
I mean, I'm just hypothetically, motherfucker.
I mean, if 100 people sent $20, that's a lot. Yes,
Okay,
we're talking
figure it
about
out.
the
Come on.
6 people
without
that
using your phone.
No, but we're talking about the 6 people though.
Still, 6 people send us $20. How much money is that?
$120.
There we go.
And people who are not watching, I pulled out the calculator and did like a Roman, like I'd
He's
really
over here counting on his fucking fingers
and
shit.
toes,
Yeah.
fingers and toes.
Like I can't count.
But
past
$120 is not buying a new soundboard. It might buy the holder to
20.
go on
It would
live.
it would buy that soundboard again.
It would buy that soundboard, and then we could just link them together, and then we could
Yeah, we're
possibly
just gonna
have
daisy
4
chain
mics.
them together.
Yeah, somehow.
Just have fucking
So
5
listen,
soundboards.
that's
daisy
got a
chained.
USB, and we could hook it up to the next one, and then we could hook the next one up to the computer.
I don't know if that works.
I don't know if it works either, but
How much was that one we were looking at? It was what, like 600.
like $600 or $700. Yeah,
It was a quite substantial amount.
but that's the one that has everything that we
I
need.
mean, like, look at it this way: we started off with the fucking TikTok shop, like one that's like the size
yep,
of fucking.
peel back the curtain.
Two-
It was $30. It came with a mic and the soundboard.
and it had the boom arm.
It had the boom arm too.
Yeah, it had the boom arm, the mic, the soundboard.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Uh,
That was a
spoiler
lot for
alert,
$30.
I'm still using that boom arm right now.
I'm not. I bought a boom arm.
Yeah, you got.
I like it.
I mean, I got the really nice one over there on the Yeti mic.
Yeah.
I got the like.
We literally have a Blue Yeti mic over there that's just sitting on the bed, not
it's-
being used.
It's sleeping.
Because we don't have that soundboard that you guys have got to chip in and give us the money for.
Dude, like at this point, like let's just make us a fucking sign and go stand on street corners and say, "Well, like help our podcast get a new soundboard."
I saw something today. I can't remember. It was in South Carolina, I think. You could rent a soundboard for $200 a month.
$200 a month?
Yeah, man.
No,
I'm not a soundboard.
That was
I'm
a
sorry.
billboard.
A billboard, yes. $200. Yeah.
Dude, if we get like enough shit going like that, I'll get some listeners.
Yeah,
maybe.
just make a billboard.
Just make a bit. Hey, listening to dumbasses talk for an hour and some change every week.
Yeah, dude. That would really bring in the listeners. And then if they listen to this specific episode, they'd be like, "Oh, I got to send them like between $20 and $1,000, basically."
That's a wide fucking berth.
Well, listen, I started at 1,000. I started high.
Send us anywhere from $5 to $337.
If we're demanding this, though,
I'm not demanding anything.
I'm demanding it because we are the ones.
Look at you needy bitch.
No, we are the ones that started this. If it was not for us talking about send me the condom
podcast whenever we like first started talking about this shit, we'd be on episode like 2009 by now.
Yeah. It really originally it started with me, you, and Trey talking about making a podcast. And I was the one that kept bugging about making it.
Yeah, fair. You were the one.
I was like, dude, I will chip in the money to get a soundboard and get this shit started.
Yeah, and you were the first one to buy the $30.
Yep, Isaac's using that now.
TikTok.
My son.
How?
I don't know if he's recorded an episode lately, but he had a few episodes though.
Yeah, he's doing better than us. He's already had guests.
Yeah, he's had a guest. No,
Nope.
he's had guests. You're right, plural.
Yeah, multiple.
He's had guests. Yeah. Hey, listen, man, I got to call him and get some pointers. That's the. Oh yeah, I meant to say I'm part of the reason why we were so late getting back is because I saw my dad and my son in Walmart when we went there, and I was talking to him about my dad about things, and yeah, so that's what took a portion of the time, and then we had to go to the vape shop.
I'm surprised your dad wasn't like on the way to the Chinese place.
They had just eaten at Golden Run, and then they went over to Walmart.
I knew your dad somewhere else in the Chinese place.
Hey man, they like going to
He
Golden
believes
Run.
in the Chinese food.
Yeah, and the thing about that is like for the area, that is like some of the worst Chinese food, man. I don't like Golden Run.
It's better than the other one in town.
Well, that's because they have an actual buffet. When they had the buffet at the other place, it was better than Golden Run.
Yeah, now the other place you gotta like order.
You gotta order. Yeah, they're still in COVID times.
Yeah, they got that whole ass dining room. They just have like styrofoam plates stacked up in now.
Just carted off. Yeah, but the best.
You know what the craziest thing about Chinese places to me is? You can call and order 1,000 chicken wings, 500 egg rolls, and a fucking 55-gallon drum of fucking lo mein. Okay, give me 15 minutes.
I don't know. They say give me 15 minutes on that.
I swear they could be 15 minutes. That shit is like they're handing you a fucking like wheelbarrow full of shit and just.
The good thing about that place over there by IGA or Bose or whatever it is, if you order like wings, rice, and egg rolls, you get a free tea, and they give you that big tea.
They give you like the super slurp cup size.
Yeah, your family could drink off of that tea. That's what I'll say. So yeah, I used to enjoy going to that place whenever they had the buffet, but now I haven't even eaten there since they stopped doing the buffet.
There's a buffet place in Lumberton that's on the service road.
I know exactly. Up down past Golden Corral.
Yeah, I will never eat there again.
Okay, that's going a different direction. I thought you were going to say good things about it, but
No,
I've never eaten there, so I don't know.
The last time I ate there, I was like, this doesn't taste that great, so I quit eating. By the time I hit the parking lot, they got the return on their investment because I left everything I ate in their parking lot.
Did you have house fried rice?
Dude, they had a cream of some young guy back in the parking lot.
Yeah, I've never eaten there.
Yeah, okay, don't.
The place where Jaggers is in Fayetteville used to be a Chinese restaurant there, and it was actually pretty good, but they tore it down.
Chinese places in Fayetteville, I like Hunan Garden. It's pretty good. It's over there in front of Harris Teeter on Rayford Road.
Oh, okay, yeah. I know.
Yeah, that place is pretty good.
Yeah,
and then
I keep wanting to try that Baldino's or whatever it's called over there on Rayford Road.
Dude, the subs?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Baldino subs are great.
Really? I've never tried it.
Dude,
I keep seeing that sign. It's like an old vintage sign.
Yeah,
and
it's because it's been around like forever. There used to be like 4 or 5 of them. Now I think there's only like 3.
Oh.
There's one on 301. There's the one over there on Rayford Road, and there's one more somewhere. But yeah, I like Baldino's, man.
I had to try it sometime. She keeps saying that
There's
she
one
wants
on,
to go.
Was it Bragg Boulevard?
Is there?
It's either Bragg Boulevard or Bragg Road is on. But yeah, y'all should go to Baldino's. It's pretty good.
We don't really. We talked about tonight. Like she was like, "Yeah, we could go to Subway," because I had mentioned going to Jersey Mike's, and Jersey Mike's is just not that good.
I'm not a fan of Jersey Mike's.
I'm not. I hate Subway. I would rather eat Jersey Mike's than Subway anytime.
Firehouse subs. That's where
Firehouse is good.
Firehouse is where it's at.
Yeah, but
like try Baldino's though. Like they're pretty good, man. I haven't got anything I don't like from Baldino's.
yeah, that's right down the street from Chicken Salad Chick, which I like.
Yeah,
it.
chicken salad chicken is great too. I love that shit.
She got sick off of Chicken Salad Chick one time, and we haven't really gone back since.
Crystal will go and get that shit. Or
I like it. I like it.
Like,
hey,
yeah,
man! No.
Look at me. You're rubbing off on me. I'm
yeah.
her doxing people. Like, I do refer to her by her name, but like I do just call her the wife 90% of the time.
Yeah. Yeah, but I like Chicken Salad Chick. I like to get a box of wheat thins and get some Chicken Salad Chick. I like the
club crackers, man, all the way.
Well, they just break too easy though.
You don't dip it with that. You get like a spoon and drop it on the cracker.
Man, that ain't fun. Wheat thins are like tough. You can scoop a whole damn pot of Chicken Salad Chick on one wheat thin and eat it, man.
If you get that whole like pint thing on one wheat thin, I would pay good money to see you do that.
Yeah.
Get like a whole pint of chicken salad on one wheat thin and then eat it.
I think that they cornered the market with Chicken Salad Chick though, because nobody ever really sold chicken salad at all.
It's good.
Yeah, Mama makes some pretty good chicken. She'll make chicken salad, turkey salad. But we were talking about that the other night because we called my mom to get the chicken and rice recipe.
That's my favorite thing. Your mom makes.
Dude, Mama makes some chicken and rice that will make you want to slap your mama. But dude, I keep telling Mindy like, yeah, I've never listen. I used to be almost 400 pounds for a reason because Mama never made anything that was nasty. Like my mom is a pretty good cook, but the thing is man, like she used to work at the cafeteria at the school. She retired working at the cafeteria at the school.
Yeah, she worked there like our entire primary and middle school years.
Yeah, so she knew how to cook some food, man.
Well, that explains why cafeteria food sucked in high school.
No, not necessarily, because remember,
the only time
whenever we were at the old East Bladen, we would go and get those pizzas in the bag.
In the bag, yeah. It was Tony's Pizza.
Tony's Pizza, yeah.
Yeah, and then you could go there and get like a Chick-fil-A sandwich. That was
the Chick-fil-A and the Tony's Pizzas was the best. Yeah.
Dude, my favorite thing for school lunch was the Chick-fil-A's and the macaroni and cheese. Because I would take the Chick-fil-A and dunk it in the macaroni and cheese.
Oh, dude.
And the square pizzas too. Like not the Tony's pizzas in the bags.
Uh-huh.
But like the square pizzas.
Dude. Wait a minute now. On soup day,
grilled cheese.
You could either get the grilled cheese or you could get the peanut butter and jelly.
You gotta go grilled cheese all the way, man.
You gotta get the grilled cheese.
You gotta go grilled cheese. Dude, I still eat grilled cheeses all the time. I'm a grown ass fucking man.
I love
me some grilled cheese.
God tier. Like I don't know.
Dude, so I'll take hoop cheese and cut hunks of it and just throw it on bread, put it in the oven and melt it on there and just eat that shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude, I love fucking hoop cheese.
Yeah, but when we got to the new East Bladen, we didn't really have.
We
Old East Bladen,
leave Old East Bladen. We go out in the fucking parking lot and go fucking into town and go to Melons and shit and come back.
I'll never forget when I won't say names, but we got this dude that we were skipping school with.
We've already told the story about the Tahoe.
Yeah,
and like this is the only one anywhere in the state that looks like this. It's like, oh God, turn off.
Just act normal. Act normal. We just turned off.
Like your dad doesn't fucking know.
Yeah, that is your car. This thing that you're driving is very noticeable.
Somebody stole it.
But anyway, yeah, that was at the old East Bladen, but New East Bladen, they had us on lockdown.
For real.
Yeah, you couldn't go.
Dude, I used to go outside and smoke at the old East Bladen. You know how hard it was to smoke at the New East Bladen?
Well, I mean, you could just go in the bathroom and sound the alarms.
No, I'd sneak out through like the carpentry room and shit and go out that way.
I still have dreams. Sometimes I have dreams about being in high school still. The newest Bladen was so distinct. Like I remember that out of my dreams because you know how they had all of the different little corridors and there would be classrooms around the corridor. Sometimes I have a dream where like I'm walking into the wrong classroom, but I'm in like a completely different corridor than where I was supposed to be
Like,
at.
oh, I'm in the social studies wing. I'm supposed to be in English.
Well, I remember walking into Mr. Hare's class because it was on the bottom floor in like the back right
side,
corridor. Yeah. And it was always on the right side down at the end of the hallway. And I'll have dreams about walking into that classroom, but that's not where I'm supposed to be at.
You remember Miss Smoke?
Yeah. I remember Miss Smoke. Yep.
Her name was.
She was at middle school though, wasn't she?
No, she was in. She was East Bladen.
I thought she was at Clarkton.
That was the only class I sat in the front of.
I thought that was Clarkton, man.
No, she was at East
Oh,
Bladen.
that was Miss Brown at Clarkton. Yeah.
Remember Miss Woobles, the art teacher?
Yeah.
She was fucking crazy.
I wonder if she's even still around these days.
I don't know, man. Like, I love that lady, man. She was fucking great. She used to be a nun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was a nun, and
They had her classroom off in the corner, not even connected to the school.
Yeah, it was off in the thing, man. Yeah, I remember like I took like every art class I could, and like I remember I took one class that was called scientific illustrations, and you just drew like pictures of like nature shit, and like she actually bought like my little book at the end of the year for like $100.
Oh, listen, you published something.
Yeah,
you had a customer
straight to her. I've sold paintings and shit.
Yeah, I know you have.
Yeah,
I got a couple of your paintings around here somewhere.
yeah, somewhere.
Yeah, it's in the bedroom.
Yeah,
It's in the bedroom.
dude,
What? That's what you should have done, man. You should have been. If there is somebody who could duct tape a banana to a wall, you could have been an artist, man.
dude, like I've seen the thing where a dude's like got a stack of like 10 5-gallon buckets with sand in it. And he walks up and pokes a hole in the bottom of the 5-gallon bucket, the bottom one, and it just falls over, and there's sand everywhere, and people start clapping like, "Oh, it's showing the expression of blah blah blah." Like the motherfucker had buckets of fucking sand.
Yeah.
How is that art? Or there's a dude like this one chick's got like a fucking 10-pound block of butter, and she's got like a piece of wire, just slapping it with a piece of wire and throwing butter everywhere. Like, oh, this is expression of like how like cattle is. I don't even fucking know.
Did you ever see the one where the guy had like the pole that was connected to his dick, and he walks up and he's using these little walker arms, and there's like this bar above his head, and he starts like thrusting forward, and the thing goes up and it taps. Oh my god, dude! You got to see if you've never seen that.
No.
He starts thrusting up.
We're
and
on
he's
different
holding
corners of the internet, apparently.
he's holding on to these like walker arm things, and he starts thrusting, and the thing that's connected to his dick goes up and hits the bar above his head, and it's like ding, ding, ding. Oh my god! I'll have to show you that. And he walks up. And
I got
this, like,
Kenneth Copeland COVID-19 trap remix on tap. You
All right.
got
All right,
you got Dick Pole McGee on fucking tap for you.
All right, you keep. Oh my god! All right,
Oh my god!
you got to fill the space.
I got.
then.
What am I going to talk about? Okay,
Let's see. Crippled guy.
The weather today was mostly cloudy with a high of 34. Dick Pole. Like, how do you Google search that?
I don't know,
Dude with
I'm not Google searching. I'm YouTube searching it.
Oh, you're YouTube.
Yeah.
I
Crippled
can't
guy,
say certain
pole
words on YouTube, but this dude can have a fucking
on
metal
crotch.
metal pole attached to his dick, ringing a fucking dinner
Oh,
bell.
here it is, dude. Right here. Look.
Oh, let's see her.
I don't know if the sound is gonna play though.
Who
Oh,
knows?
it's connected to the soundboard. That's why.
Oh fuck!
Let me turn it down. I'm pretty sure it's connected to the soundboard.
Probably.
All right.
Okay.
It's not playing. It's like loading.
Dude,
though.
go into your settings, cut your Bluetooth off.
All right, hold on. While it's loading, I'll go ahead and turn the Bluetooth
So everybody
off.
just heard Dick Ball McGee
No, it's just
ringing the fucking
it
dinner
like-
bell. Don't eat at his fucking house.
Let's see. Yep, it is definitely connected to the soundboard. So let me
Bluetooth
disconnect that.
disconnected.
All right.
Waka
All
waka.
right.
Okay, let's see this dude.
It's not playing, dude.
What the hell?
I don't have any service, I guess.
Dude, we're inside your
Okay,
fucking
hold on.
house. You got Wi-Fi.
All right, here you go. I don't know.
The look on his face.
Yeah, he's got like this real sinister look on his face when he's doing
Like,
it.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna say that guy's German.
It is definitely he's not an American. He's definitely not American.
No, that looks like some German fucking
He's not American for sure.
Scheiße-Wacken-Nacken.
But yeah, they're talking about his stroke game or whatever. But
His stroke game.
yeah, even though he's crippled, he's probably got
I
his
mean-
stroke game is on point.
I mean, apparently he's fucking swinging that fucking barbell around. Just dang, 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 dang.
Oh, dude,
Oh.
I can't believe you've never seen that.
I probably have,
That
but I
video-
don't remember it.
That video is actually cut off, so I'll have to show you the actual video of it. But he's holding himself up by them little sticks.
Yeah, is he really crippled?
I
Or
don't know.
is he just
He
doing-
walks up with those, like, there's an extended video. I have to show it to you, but yeah.
My favorite video on the entire internet is a James Brown interview he done with like CNN.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
that's my favorite video. He's got on the fucking shooting glasses.
Yeah.
He's got the ascot. He's wearing the isotoner gloves.
yeah.
Living
He's like,
in
it's
Amer-
love, baby.
Yeah.
It's
Living in
love."
America. There's nothing wrong.
Yeah.
James, your wife is filing charges against you and filing for divorce. It's like, that's a man's world.
Yeah. I know exactly what
Thank
you're
you for
talking
telling
about.
us, James.
Yeah.
Why does everybody look good, smell good, make love good? That dude is so fucking high. If he took those fucking shooting glasses off, his eyeballs would pop out of his head and fly around the room. Like
It was a
balloon.
different world back then, man.
Fuck, people are high now. Like, you
It
want
was-
to see some people that are high? I can show you plenty of people high.
I think we just saw some people that were high in the vape shop when we
Oh,
were
you
in
probably
town.
were. I'm not talking about just like weed high. I'm talking like these motherfuckers are on another plane of existence.
Oh, where's that?
Cedar Creek. Go to the Circle K.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I used to go
Well,
to that Sunoco store there at Cedar Creek, deliver gas. I still do.
I've never in my life been propositioned by a hooker until I was working that Circle K at Cedar Creek. I'm in the back of the truck loading shit up, and like she just walks up to the back of the truck. She's like, "Hey, you looking for a good time?"
Oh, God.
I'm like, "Yeah, I am. Just not with you." She's
People
like,
used to
fuck
just,
you then.
people used to just come out of nowhere when I would be working that store over there, and they would just
Hey, you got $1?
no, they never talked to me. Well, one guy did actually. I'm sorry. He locked himself in the bathroom over there, and they had to call the police to get him to come out. But before he locked himself in the bathroom, he was like, "Hey, man, if you don't mind me asking, how much do you get paid?" And blase blase. And then he
Not
proceeded to ask me, could he sniff my gas that I was putting into the. Yeah, he was like, "You got any of that high octane racing fuel?" I was like, "Nah, man, I don't have any of that." I was like,
Wow.
I do got some 93." And
Yeah,
he's
let me
like-
get a hit of that.
Yeah, he's like, "Can I smell that shit?" He's like, "That shit may getting you high or whatever." And then he goes, "I didn't let him, by the way. Full disclosure, hey, whoever's listening,
Hey, people
I did
that
not
work
let
with
the guy
Mason.
smell my
But
gas."
He did not lift the fucking valve off
No.
and let him fucking stick his head in the baffles and
I told him I didn't think it was a
take
good
a
idea.
whiff.
But he
Don't use drugs, kids.
he proceeded to go and lock himself in the bathroom, and then they were closing the store, and he wouldn't leave out of the bathroom. And this is in a place where they had to put locks on the bathroom.
Oh,
If
yeah.
not, there would be somebody living in that bathroom, basically.
Oh, dude, there's homeless encampments all over fucking Fayetteville.
I know, it's sad, man, but
Yeah.
you know we
Yeah.
gotta spend $1 billion on condoms in New Guinea.
Yeah, like we're wasting money on shit we don't need when we got shit wrong here that we can't fix.
Yeah.
But we could, but we're
Listen,
not.
that's beating a dead horse, though, man.
I
we've
mean-
we've talked about it until we were pink in the face.
Dude, talking about that Circle K at Cedar Creek, I've been in there before and somebody overdosed in the bathroom and the paramedics had to come get them.
Damn.
Yeah, just
I'm trying to picture where that Circle K is because.
Like as soon as you like go in, like you're coming down 53.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's like the Dollar General right there on the left, and there's the Burger King,
Yeah, there's like
and
a
then
bunch
right
of.
where the McDonald's is right there, the Circle K is right next to the McDonald's. There's like the
I knew.
McDonald's. There's a short stop. Then there's a Circle K.
I was gonna say I know that there's another gas station there. That's a smaller gas station.
And
Because
like,
isn't there a hotel across the street?
mm-hmm.
Okay, gotcha.
And the hotel where all the shit goes down is behind the Circle K in the woods. They're like the cops are always out there for some shit.
Yeah.
Bill and Ted had it right. It is going down at Circle K. Okay,
I believe it.
I
believe it.
There's always that's a rough fucking store, man.
Fayetteville. There are some places which Cedar Creek is on the outskirts of Fayetteville, but there's some rough places all over Fayetteville. We were talking about this the other
places
day.
everywhere.
Well, yeah, but like rough places in, let's say, Elizabethtown is different than the rough places in Fayetteville.
Well, that's because Fayetteville is directly off the interstate.
Yeah.
Any place that is directly off the interstate, most of them have some places where there's a lot of undesirable activity.
I agree with you because if you think about it, Fayetteville's bad, St. Paul's is bad, Lumberton's bad. So yeah,
Dillon is bad.
Yeah,
Florence has its moments.
Well, they put that Buc-ee's in Florence, you know. But anyway,
I went right past there the other day when I had to go down there and pick that guy up from the airport.
Should have got you one of them burritos.
I should have.
Should have swung
but
right on in there.
The wife would have been pissed at me if I went to Buc-ee's without her.
Yeah, I need to make a Buc-ee's trip before too long.
I was like, the guy I picked up, he's like, "Hey man, Buc-ee's is right there." I'm like, dude. I tell my wife, like, yeah, I worked all day and I come out here to fucking get you.
If you brought her some beaver nuggets and a burrito, though, would she really be that mad?
Yes.
Okay.
She didn't get to go in there and look around at shit.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, whoever thought about these super gas stations, they really had, they struck gold.
The Wawa is open in Lumberton now.
Yeah, I know. I go to that gas station right across the street from it.
Was that a Minuteman?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a Minuteman store. I've been to that store 3 times since we picked it up, and it's only been a month, and I've gone there 3 times. Not a bad store, but yeah, we got to make another Buc-ee's trip though because I enjoy going there.
Ugh, I spend too much fucking money in Buc-ee's.
Yeah, you do spend too much money in Buc-ee's.
Well, let me tell you though, that fucking bloomin' onion dip they have in there, chef's kiss. That shit is.
As far as the food goes, I haven't had anything bad from Buc-ee's yet.
Everybody's all about the fucking brisket sandwiches. Brisket sandwiches are good.
Let me tell y'all,
but
6 people.
Burritos.
The burritos is where it's at. Don't mess with the brisket sandwich.
No, mess with the brisket sandwich. Just get the one, not the sliced one. You gotta get the one that's like pulled off and stuff. And then you gotta go get the fucking beef jerky, the steakhouse beef jerky.
Get you some beef jerky. The brisket sandwich to me is not as high on the list as trying a burrito.
Like I've tried both. I tried the pulled one, like where it's like shredded, and then I tried the sliced one. Shredded one's better.
I think they're both pretty good.
The best brisket I've ever had in my life was from Guy Fieri's restaurant in Kentucky in Louisville.
Brisket is hard to get right, I believe.
Dude, like I don't know, like I was trying to buy a whole fucking brisket from that place before like we come home.
The brisket from Mission Barbecue is not good. And then we were in Gatlinburg and we tried some brisket up there and it wasn't good. Actually the brisket that we tried in Gatlinburg was like flavorless. I don't know, man. It just I am on the ultimate hunt for the best barbecue, hands down. Like I want to go. There's a place
we'll
in
go to
Goldsboro.
Kansas City whenever they have that barbecue competition out there.
The Redneck Barbecue Lab actually won some Kansas competitions.
Really?
Yeah,
they do got good sauce.
Yeah. But there's a place in Goldsboro that I want to try called Wilbur's Barbecue.
Goldsboro?
They're like top 10 in North Carolina. Yeah, in Goldsboro.
I wonder what the top 10 places in North Carolina to get barbecue would be.
I've looked it up several times. Wilbur's is not the best one, but it's a lot of just kind of like hole in the wall restaurants.
Dude, that's always like the best for shit is like hole in the wall restaurants.
Yeah.
Like if people come around here like Melvin's, like nobody would think Melvin's has a great burger.
Yeah, but I'm sure if you look up anywhere in North Carolina for
They're gonna
places
fi-
to go. Like, so White Lake is a tourist attraction, and then they're like,
I don't know.
where do you eat at in Elizabethtown or White Lake? Melvin's is going to show up.
Yeah, Melvin's is always in like the top 100 places to eat in North Carolina.
Yeah, and a couple of people who work with me knows if we go to some stores down there, and you go right past Wilbur's. So that's how I know about it, and I looked it up, and it's on the top 10. Any list that you look for barbecue in North Carolina, it's the top 10.
I think my favorite seafood place is it's right there in Wrightsville Beach. I can't remember the name of it. It's right there on the pier. Like you can go eat out on a pier. I forgot what the name of it is. That place is great.
Red Lobster.
No, not Red Lobster.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm on the hunt for the best barbecue in North Carolina, though. I keep talking about going to Goldsboro and trying it out one day on my day off. I don't know what I got. I got too much going on this weekend though to try it.
Well, I gotta work.
You got to work.
Yeah, I gotta work. The way I've been working this fucking.
But you're off next week.
No, I'm off all next week. I'm on vacation.
I need to take me a vacation, dude.
Vacation is all
We
I
were
ever
just
wanted.
talking about
Vacation.
taking the days off for Coheed and Cambria.
Gotta get away.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna try to champion through and work through that because I'm taking like a weekend off and towards the end of March because I'm going to that tattoo convention to get my arm done.
Oh, so you're gonna go to the concert and go to work the next day?
Yeah, I'm gonna make the wife
The
drive.
concert is a Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm off that
as,
Friday.
As long as
so-
I can sleep on the way home, like and not have to drive back, I should be all right. I can get up and go.
Yeah,
Catch me a power nap.
I'm
like,
taking that Thursday off.
worst
and then-
comes to worst, like middle of the day, I'll find somewhere to hole up and give me a little nappy poo in. Catch me about a 20-minute power napper.
I can't nap at work. I can't do it.
I mean, I can't nap at work, but I can watch a fucking feature film.
I did not listen. Who are you? Who's incriminating who now? Damn it! No, just it's so fast paced though. Our days are filled out to a way that we can't nap or anything. There's some days.
Could tell you gotta take a shit.
Nah, a shit break and a nap break is two different things.
No, it's not.
It is.
You can catch you like a quick 10, 15 real quick.
I can't. I when I go to sleep, I want to sleep for at least a good hour or so.
Oh no, you gotta get power naps, man.
You know how the cycles of sleep goes when once you get past a certain few minutes or whatever, your brain goes into a sleep cycle and
It's
it
like
lasts for 90 minutes. That's me.
Ooh, it's like REM losing my religion.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get ready to
wrap her up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to because we're an hour 37 minutes in.
Oh, this is gonna be one of the shortest ones.
Yeah, this is gonna be one of the shortest ones. Like
yeah,
my
I'm ready
dick.
to fucking warm my feet up, get out of this fucking freezer.
You're wanting to end it because you're fucking cold, you fucking pussy.
No.
Dude, it was fucking literally snowing at certain points today.
Yeah, I know. I was out in it.
Yeah, me too. And how are you wearing shorts? Easy. I put them on.
If you got enough on your like midsection, your legs will be fine. As long as you got socks and shoes on.
Yeah, socks and shoes. I had on my knee pads, so like that's like an extra layer.
Yeah, your only thing is like revealed is your shins. Then.
I mean, like hell, my legs really don't get cold.
Yeah, well,
fucking tree trunks I got for legs.
My hands were the coldest thing on me today because I had a long sleeve shirt, a hoodie, and a jacket on, and then I was wearing pants, socks, and shoes, obviously. But my hands, I had to take those straps and the chains off and stuff.
That hand cart that I had to roll through, man, that thing sitting in the back of the truck become fucking icicle.
I've literally got these gloves. They say Frost Breaker or some shit. They don't break no frost, man. My hands still get cold.
Maybe they're the ones that Ralph Macchio used to break the ice in the Karate Kid. That's what you want to call frost breakers.
Yep, that's probably it. You broke the code.
There you go. Figured it out.
Yep.
Anyways, all right, people. This has been episode 9 of It Gets Dumber.
We didn't even say it gets dumber in the beginning, did we?
I think we just said episode 9. Who does? You clicked on it. You know what the fuck you're listening to.
Exactly. You know what you signed up for.
Yeah, like you seen the fucking 2 cavemen sitting around a campfire looking retarded.
Listen, just a, I've told you this off mic, but I look forward to making episodes, even if we don't have anything to talk about or whatever.
Who cares? If nobody listens to shit, who gives a shit? At least me and you just over here shooting shit
Yeah.
and making each other laugh.
We're having fun.
I know.
So,
I know there's a couple people out there actually listen to it.
yeah, I know a few.
Yeah, a couple.
Anyway,
all right. Episode 9. Later,
it's
people.
time to go warm up.
See you next week. Go fuck yourself.
We're doing 2 episodes next week.
All right. Later, people.
All right.
Go.
All right. Episode 9, and we have the timer started.
I have got 5 minutes before I can start saying naughty words.
With anything, any words at all. That's what it should be. We should just have 5 minutes of dead space. That way, there's no gray area. We don't say anything for 5 minutes.
Controversial.
And that's how we make our way to monetization.
There we go. Just silent. We'll have a moment of silence for common sense every episode.
Yep. Nah, we're not going to start
Yeah,
now.
no, okay.
We're not starting.
I'll take my hat off.
So, how did you survive the snowpocalypse round 2?
I about busted my ass a few times walking some places. Fuck.
No, man.
I said ass. A really loud fuck. Okay, this is going to the end of the episode. Sorry, people.